Well, we're not in Florida anymore.
Nope, but we are in Georgia.
Yes, we are. And we're staying at a Cabela's tonight.
And this is our first time staying at a Cabela's, although we've stayed at many a Bass Pro, and yes, they're the same company at this point. We want to talk to you about some of the things that we recommend when you're doing overnight stays in retail locations, not harvest hosts.
Yes. So, number one, call ahead or check the website or both to see if you can stay overnight in your RV in their parking lot.
Definitely ask management. Make sure you get permission to be here. You don't want to be at 3 o'clock in the morning in here. Hey, you can't be here.
Yeah, so this location actually says no overnight parking, but we called and we talked to the manager and they said, we don't enforce it, you're welcome to stay here, and told us exactly where to park.
And that's where we're at, way the hell away from the Cabela's, because we don't want to interfere with their customers. So we get here late, and what's the most important thing the next morning?
Leave before the store opens unless you have not shopped there the night before.
Which we just bought ammo. Woo! So we can go pew pew. And that would be my next thing. Make sure you patronize the business no matter what it is, whether it's a brewery, an ale house, a restaurant, hell, a Cabela's, our favorite.
Yes.
Cracker.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Something important we want to touch upon: if your instincts tells you to leave at a Harvest Host or a Cracker Barrel or just anywhere, wherever you're staying at for the night, go. You don't have to stay there.
That's right. Where were we recently that we were like, oh, hell no, and we rolled out?
Yeah, we were at Cracker Barrel near, was it Tampa?
No, Ocala.
Ocala, yes. And we just, as soon as we got done eating dinner at Cracker Barrel, we came out, the parking lot started getting too crowded. We were afraid we weren't be able to get out of that location safely. Someone was passed out, but still living, over near our RV, and it was like, you know,
this ain't for us.
It's not for us.
The clientele that was staying in that parking lot wasn't something that we wanted to be around. So we decided the heck with it, and we rolled out. We did another hour and stopped at a Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah, and we felt much safer there. Another thing too, if you stay at like a store like Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, Cracker Barrel, Walmart, wherever, stay in a well-lit area and stay away from the door so you're not blocking traffic or regular customers.
That's right. When we stop overnight in a parking lot, we try to minimize our footprint as much as possible. I only put the front legs down to stabilize because our bedroom, of course, is right here. You don't want to intrude on everybody's space or the company's space. That's all there is to it. Now we're ready to hit the road.
All right, Chris, what makes our RV trip successful for planning?
Flexibility, because we're terrible about actually sticking to a plan.
Where I was like, we're going to stay here for the night. No, we're going to go another 100, 150, maybe 200 miles.
That's right. And we use RV Trip Wizard because we have the ability to filter, and I like to filter to free, change my points of interest, because we pretty much stay Bass Pro, Cabela's,
Cracker
Barrel, Harvest Host if it's available. But really, RV Trip Wizard is kind of our key to success because we can find what we're looking for and be able to gauge, okay, how do I feel and how much further do I want to go? And that's one of the things I would say. If you're going to stay overnight at places, either be super rigid and stick to it, or have a good planning program so you have the option to roll out if you decide this isn't where you want to be, or I feel good, keep going.
Well, so for us, because we do have like a, you know, map A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like a few options, because we love that flexibility. But if you like to stick to the plan and, you know, go from place to place to place, RV Life, RV Trip Wizard is perfect. I'm going to put a link below that's going to save you money if you don't have a membership already. Absolutely. We love that program so much that we do work with them, and they are fantastic.
We love it.
All right, Chris, let's bring up another question. What about generators if you need to use a generator?
My perception, and this is the law by Chris, is yes, you can use a generator when you're staying overnight in these locations. Now, if it's a Harvest Host or a Boondocker's Welcome, you better ask the host because their rules are what matter. Now, if you're staying at a Cracker Barrel or we'll say a Bass Pro Shops, which we love staying at, I would say yes, you can use a generator, but you better be way the heck away from everybody else so you don't keep them up all night. You need to think about the etiquette of, am I using this during what we'll call traditional quiet hours, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock till, we'll say 6 to 7 a.m. So yes, but.
Yeah, and Chris and I have always done that too. And when we had our first travel trailer, and we're going through Alaska and Canada and all that, and we're in rest areas, we didn't run our generator all night.
No.
We only ran it when we needed to.
Yeah, charge the top off the batteries. We try to do that ahead of time.
Yeah. When you stay in a parking lot or a harvest host or anywhere, keep it clean, take your garbage with you, and then we can all still enjoy all these beautiful places to camp overnight.
Speaking of keeping it clean, pick up after Cali or your version thereof. Do not leave any presents for anybody when you're staying anywhere, period.
Most importantly, know the size of your rig, know the width, the height, all those measurements, because you're going to want to look at the satellite view on the maps ahead of time to see if you can fit in here comfortably. There was one Cracker Barrel where it says, hey, we have RV parking, but we looked as we're driving by and we kept driving. We're like, nope, because of the overhang trees. Now, if we would have looked that up prior with the satellite view, we would have known that was a nope for us.
Don't trust anything. Review, 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 whether it's Yelp, RV Trip Wizard, go on to Yahoo, go to Google. Most importantly, look around, y'all. Don't just roll in and think, oh, it's all good, and find out you're in a shady area that you probably shouldn't be in. RV Trip Wizard has a lot of information. We like it. We like being able to go in there and see what the reviews were and see what everybody else thinks. So that's the advice. No matter what you use, review where you're going for the night so that you don't end up in a situation that is dangerous or you get stuck or damage your RV, because we know firsthand what that's like. We lost our daylight, y'all. We were almost done.
That's because we came at almost closing time. We had enough time to go walk around, go shopping. Yeah.
And now we're here. Well, we hope this is a helpful little video to give you a few tips on how to be successful on an overnight stay in a retail location where you're minimizing your impact on the retailer and saving yourself a few bucks in the process.
Yeah, these are important tips that we actually utilize every time we stay at a business, Harvest
Yep.
Host, Boondockers Welcome, mooch stocking.
And if you do use a Harvest Host, now the recommendation is up to $30. You know, everything's getting more expensive. I got to say that I've shied away from Harvest Host a little bit recently because, honestly, if I'm going to spend $30 for a few dollars more, I can have full hookups. Got to balance that, right? Does it make sense? If I'm going to a restaurant or somewhere where I can spend money and get a meal, I'm probably all right with that.
Yeah. Now, there may be some Harvest Hosts we will stay at because of what the Harvest Host place is.
Yes.
It kind of depends on our travels, where we're going. Sometimes we kind of stay at the same places because we're traveling in the same areas.
Kind of routine, kind of the where we go. It's pretty
Texas,
obvious.
Indiana, Florida, yeah.
Texas.
We have our favorite spots, but if you have any great recommendations, let us know down below in the comments.
Yep.
We still love our Harvest Hosts. If you want to save some money, I'll link that down below too. We like both programs, but lately we have been shying a little away from Harvest Hosts. Nothing against them. It's just our travel plans make it that way.
Yep. If you like this type of video, watch the one that's showing up next. It's pretty awesome.
Other than that, have a great day. Enjoy every moment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please, because it means the world to us. Thank you.